Hey, it's a new episode of the Gen Z.
Whoa, hey, whoa. I'm hosting this episode, Nathan. Shut up. Anyway, as he said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gen Z Sanctum, and welcome to the first potential part 2 episode. It's kind of. Yes, Braden is here as well. From that cough, you can tell that it's not just me and Nathan here. Oh, yeah, that was Nathan just making a fake cough. How dare you? Say hello. Say hello, Braden.
Hello.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, what are we talking about in today's episode? Well, I'm glad that I asked myself.
Hey, Nathaniel, what are we doing? What are we
Oh,
talking
wow,
about
let me
today's
tell you,
episode?
Nathan. Let me tell you. So, you know the very popular episode about a certain man called Larry? Larry! You know the episode, of course.
Yes.
Well, today is Larry Part 2, where we talk about...
it is a part 2. You said in the beginning it might be.
Well, it's about a
the
different
first
person. But it's the same type of episode.
It's the same type of episode, but different person. Okay.
Does that make sense, though? Like...
No.
Okay, well, no, frick. Anyway.
Anyway, this guy don't understand bullshit.
Okay, so let me explain this to you. So basically, as of a few hours ago today, I have finally trashed my job coach.
Oof.
They're gone. Bye-bye. It was not nice knowing you. Won't ever see you again.
I hate to interrupt the episode, but what about small talk?
Oh,
We'll do small talk at the end. We'll do that.
frick.
Okay.
I forgot the small talk, guys.
Okay, everybody, let me
so
just describe
sorry.
what happened.
I'm so
I-
Hold on.
The annals apparently.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm fine. Excuse me.
Are
Sorry.
you fine?
No, I'm not fine. Anyway, continue. What you?
Nathaniel's dying.
No,
Apparently.
I'm dying over here.
So when I told Nathaniel, he stopped, looked at me, started licking his lips, and he's like, "Frick!"
And then I.
I'm dying.
We're good.
What the heck?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I then went to grab a drink, tried to do the noise, and
died.
inhaled it instead.
How about
So
don't
I have
inhale your
have
drink.
some lemonade in my lungs now, I guess. So that's I love that. Anyway.
Well, that's very nice to know.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful to know. Small talk then, I guess, or are we gonna?
Well, let's continue, and
Okay.
we'll just do small talk at the end of the episode. Very different episode today.
Yeah,
But
we're-
anyway,
it's
I'm
a new
not hosting
season,
today.
so it's fine. So.
But anyway, we're talking about small talk right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'll let you take over.
Thank you.
Small talk.
Okay. Anyway,
Go ahead.
No, so I had a job coach, as many of you know. If you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, you heard that this job coach was a bit of a problem, as in I didn't get a job, which is
Garbage.
their job is to get me a job.
Their job is to help you get a job.
Right.
Their job isn't to, hey, here's a job. You start here.
Kind of. But also no. But also yes, kind of. They're supposed to
But
physically...
also, where are we going with this?
So basically, they're supposed to sit down physically with me and enter applications with me, and also physically go to interviews if I get them, and help answer questions about disabilities and conditions and accommodations and so forth and so on, and yep.
Yes.
So none of that happened. But because it's still fresh, we're going to not mention the organization name, and we're going to change her name as well. We had Larry in the last episode for making this easy, we're going to call her Mary. So Mary, we're starting
Mary
already.
had a little lamb, little lamb.
Mary had no job now, because she fricked up. And
That did not work well at all.
no, okay, I'm gonna stop that now. Anyway, let me get another drink. Oh, okay, Braden's dying this time.
Mary had a well,
Okay, thanks.
well,
It just cut out, so it's like Mary had a little and cut out. Anyway, so as of Friday this week, I will have been doing this for a year with this person.
No job.
Hooray.
No job. No job. After a year of supposedly easier finding one, Mary. Anyway, so I don't want to waste all my energy yelling Mary at the beginning of the episode, but let's see. Yeah, we're 5 minutes in, guys. Fast forward to 55 minutes, and you'll hear, "Oh, Mary!" Just me screaming at the top of my lungs. Anyway, so we're gonna take a pause moment for a second. Braden, you can hear me though, right? Just want to absolutely make sure that the mic is not or anything, because okay, good. Anyway, continuing. So, Mary works at a lot of these companies. So basically, the state gets in contact with me, and then there's a group of different companies that have people that work as job coaches. We pick one, and a person comes forward from that organization to help me.
Yes.
Mary was one such person that we got because we liked her organization. Mostly because of another person that works there that's not her supervisor, that's
like her
I think that's
small boss, kind of?
Like the boss of that company specifically, but not the boss of my plan, as they say. Because I have a specific plan.
Okay.
That there's a boss of, and then there's the job coach, and then there's me. But her organization has its own boss, which is this other person.
Okay.
She's worked there for 10 plus years, is amazing. Mary, on the other hand, brand new. So she didn't know much, but she had the air that she knew everything. So she was new to the job. Braden, are you good? You're sounding like you're dying over there like I did when I tried to do the...
Yeah, I'm mildly dying.
Oh, okay, good
By
to know.
mildly, I mean please don't help.
Oh, well, please stop. Anyway, no. So I'm not being insensitive about your coughing. Just why into the microphone?
Because he's wearing headphones with a microphone right here.
Couldn't do this when you couldn't take his headphones.
No, he'll just.
I'm not
Oh yeah, he's that.
And have.
Braden is that teammate on ranked.
I don't have an arm microphone.
Braden is that teammate on ranked that's like, all right, let's get started, guys. Turns a fan on and sticks the mic directly into it. Hey guys, what were you doing? Anyway. Anyway.
Oh my word! Have you guys seen this one guy on TikTok? His name is Cheap Pickle.
No, I have not.
No.
He does Minecraft TikToks. Oh my gosh, I need to send you some videos of him. He's so hilarious, and his mic quality is terrible, so it makes it even worse.
Today.
Yeah, exactly. Or just so high that all you hear when he screams is have you seen those people where they scream and the mic just goes
oh, those, yes, yeah. I have. There was one
from Fortnite where he gets hit and he's like, and he screams and the mic just goes.
Well, where I first heard that, I don't know if it was the same guy, but it was a Minecraft video where he fell through snow into a huge cavern, and he's like,
and the microphone just So same concept.
It doesn't sound exactly like that, but the microphone just glitches so bad.
Yeah. So, getting back to Mary, we go in the first day. It's me and my mother both go in to meet her for the first time and see, what she can do for me. Yeah. It's kind of like an interview where we're interviewing her to see if she's a good fit. So we go in, And while she seems okay, I immediately like got the idea like a gut feeling like are you sure? Maybe I don't know. But I stuck with it. I was like, okay, well, we wanted this company, not her specifically, but we wanted this company, so I'll stick with it. Here we are a year later, and Mary is leaving. And probably no small thanks to
Boo, Mary.
Wow.
what has happened.
Mary, we hate you.
Anyway, so let me explain to you, and this is just the stuff I can remember off the top of my head. There's way more. So, part of the first stage of finding a job is finding out what skills I have, finding out what type of job would be good for those skills, finding specific companies with said skills.
Yes.
One of the first days, I say, listen, I have a problem with anxiety. It's a little bit of a problem. I don't know what kind of accommodations they do for anxiety. And she's like, basically, well, a lot more flowery words, but she essentially says, nope, we don't do anything for anxiety. Also, here's a TED Talk on self-confidence. Just watch this YouTube video. So, I could have done that without having a job coach. I could have gone to YouTube and searched up how to not be anxious. Hit enter and just watch TED Talks on that. But no, she just is like, no, skill testing, no, none of that. She's just like, oh, well, if anxiety is a big problem for you, here, we can watch some TED Talks on self-confidence and do nothing else for like the first couple of sessions that we met, which was like every 2 weeks. The first couple of months go by, and the only thing we do is a couple of TED Talk videos, one Strength Finders test, which is like personality test.
Yes.
Like you Google it, and it comes up on like what Harry Potter character are you? Like that kind of, but like what kind of worker are you? It's like, how is this going to help me?
Hold up.
Okay.
What, Harry Potter?
No. I want to go back because I heard, what Harry Potter character are you? That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, that's the new book she's writing, Harry Potter, the daughter of Harry. Yeah, great.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Wait, what about Larry Potter?
I don't know about Larry Potter, but apparently Carrie Potter is more of a command than anything else because her legs stopped working, so their parents turned and be like, Carrie Potter, and then and that's the entirety of the book. Anyway, Carrie Potter, her legs no work. Anyway, Harry, well, like, what Star Wars character are you? Like, those kinds of things. But she just Googled, what job is right for you based on your personality, enter, and that's what we did. Like, that's going to help me actually obtain work.
I could have literally done that at home.
I know. Mary!
Did it cost any money to hire this job coach?
No, but she gets paid based on how well she does with me, so you can imagine that her bank account's kind of hurting right now because she sucked. Anyway, Mary. Mary. I've still got lemonade in my throat from when I literally tried to inhale an entire glass. Anyway, so, roll with it, Braden. It's fine. We're kind of stupid. Anyway, oh wait, you didn't know that? Anyway, no.
Kind of.
Okay. Anyway, so we're a good 3 months in. Still no job. You would probably have a job if you started looking for a job. Would you still be 3 months in, not having a single application or interview?
Well, the benefit is you have job experience already. Not a lot.
Not a lot of people do, but you would still have something.
Yes.
At least one application in 3 months.
I will say, however, if you can get referrals, that'll help you get a job better.
Oh, that's part of the story. We'll get to that. Mary. Okay, so.
All right, we are 14:45 in, and we are already yelling Mary.
We're going up in levels. Just wait. It gets better. Mary is required to do some what's known as local discovery, which is where we get in a car. Apparently, that's what she thinks it is where we get. She just wants to bill her time because she's required to spend a certain amount of time with us, whether we get something done or not. Which is stupid. You should be thinking about getting me a job more than just filling out enough hours to put on your pay stub, and just not care any further than that. But we got in a car. And we drove around, like, local neighborhoods, like, oh, look at that shop. Oh, look at that shop. Would you like to work there? I don't know. We haven't done any skill stuff yet. Would you like to work at P.F. Chang? What skills do I have to work there?
What? Oh, Ching Chong Chang, would you like sushi?
I apologize for our audience that might have sounded racist on Nathan's part, but anyway, yeah, it's like she was like, "Oh, how about this company? How about you work for this?" I don't know a thing about half these companies. I don't know what my skills are yet. Why don't we actually do some stuff? No, let's just drive and clean at the different businesses that are in these strip malls and be. Oh, would you like to work at Office Max Pro Shop thing? No, Mary, I wouldn't. I don't know. Even if I did, I don't know that I could because I haven't done skill things. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I need to take it down because I need to save my energy for the last part of this part. So, Mary, we're now like another 3 months, so we're like halfway, 6 months.
Nothing.
Mary is like now, all of a sudden, rushing to get applications in. And is like, sends me this email. She's like, listen, we need to start getting some applications in. Yeah, we're 6 months in. You think we should have some applications in by now, but no! Sorry. So, so suddenly 6 months in with what we've done is a few YouTube videos, TED Talk things, personality tests on what type of work would fit your zodiac bullshit. What birth month like your birth month determines the career you will have. Like, it's stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about, right? The stupid things that come up on TikTok that list like all the months, and it's like June is a coal miner, while January is a nursing assistant. Like, it's stuff like that. It's stupid stuff like that. Anyway, so after that, I get home, have an email from her. Okay, what do you want, Mary? Scroll down. So we meet in 2 weeks. I want you to apply for 7 jobs between now and then. 7 different applications. Find something, apply for them all before next time.
Okay.
Why are we just now applying for stuff,
like,
Mary?
Shouldn't that have been step
Shouldn't we have done an application earlier?
A proper job coach should have first started out.
Oh, yes, because you're the expert.
Getting to know.
Nathan
has a
PhD in job coaches. Nathan got impatient. Was just.
I was like, Nathaniel, let me. Anyway, so
continue.
A proper job coach should have started off to get to know you.
Yeah.
Know your name.
Yeah.
Maybe give you like a couple-page form.
Yeah. We did that in the first meeting. All of that in the first meeting, and then stalled for the next 6 months doing bullshit. Continue. Sorry, I'm a little.
Then after that, you should have brought up a list. She should have brought up a list.
Yeah, no, like, she expected me to do her job is the thing. I should have called her billing department and been like, I'm doing her job, pay me for this.
Hey, can this be my job?
Yeah, I said at some point to the boss of the plan, which is way above her, so I kind of am doing her job. Can I get her paycheck? And we all laughed because it was kind of a joke. But no, seriously, I was doing like 95% of her stuff for her. Mary. Anyway, I told you, Braden, this would be an entertaining episode. I'm glad you're here for this because I'm Mary. Anyway, so did that. Just picked some random jobs and applied for, I think it was 7 at like McDonald's and like, stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing. We get there. Did you apply for the 7? Yes. Let's see them. What have you gotten? Nothing? Oh. Well, apply for 5 more. Mary had the brazen balls
A little lamb.
to freaking ask me to apply for 5 more jobs when nothing happened in those 2 weeks with the first 7.
Or she could have said, hey, if nothing's happened, how about we start off
yeah, no, that's what she should have
reaching
done.
out to all the
Mary!
people that you applied for
Yeah.
and see if we can talk them into getting an interview.
Nope, didn't do any of that. Said, oh, must have been your problem. Do 5 more. I'll see you next time. Mary. That was the entirety of our meetings. Just, did you do the thing? Yep. Does anything happen? Nope. Do it again. See you next week. What? How is this?
All right. I'm going to pause you right here.
Okay.
Why on earth did you not call her out?
Because I am not good with calling people out, and she's supposed to be the expert. So it would make me look stupid if there was some sort of
No. You would have made her look stupid and being like,
oh yeah, the client calling up the expert would make
no,
her look stupid.
But from what you're telling me, she's obviously not an expert. She either just doesn't care. What I would have said is I would have been like, why am I going to apply for 5 more? Why can't we just stick with these and try and go a little further with each job?
Probably should have done that. Do you know what? I know Mary enough. This is what her response would have been. Are you the job coach? Well, no, you're the one who's supposed to. Oh, then do the 5. I'll see you next week. Mary!
What are you doing? You're going to break your teeth.
I'm going to break my mic before I break my teeth.
Yeah,
Or
you're
I don't know. Anyway, I almost chewed down on the mic because of how freaking stressful this
And
is.
then all of a sudden, Nathaniel goes quiet. And we're just like...
Sorry, my mic broke. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
it looks like a taco.
So no, did that. So I've got like nearly 10 applications into various places now. So we go back and forth from that point on. We get a bunch of rejections for the ones that come in.
Yeah.
How's it going? Not great. They rejected us. Oh, that's a shame. Do you have a number for their manager that I can call? There's probably one online. Why don't you check? Oh, well, why don't you call them? Apply for more. I'll see you next week. So she was wanting me to do the calling that she, as the job coach, is supposed to do. Why?
Wow.
Okay, so my question would be, after you called her out finally, what did the company have to say?
Oh, this is where it gets more interesting.
Okay.
So, Mary has a person above her. Well, she's a
Little
job
lamb.
coach. Braden, shut the frick up. Anyway, no. She has several bosses above her. So she's job coach, the supervisor, then the boss of the company. Then above that, from the government, is the case handler, the boss of the boss, who first talked to me and was like, "Here, pick one of these companies," and we're like, "Okay, we'll pick this one." Okay, so she's left at this point, because it was Elizabeth or something was the plan name with the government. She left, and because this guy is really nice, I'm also not going to use his name. So let's call him Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Not for a bad reason, but anyway, Tyrannus. We'll call him Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so Tyrannus is the new case manager with the government. We're 7-8 months into the plan at this point.
Wait, he's the what manager?
Case manager.
He's the what manager?
Like one of the head managers, basically.
He's a person that works directly with the government on my behalf to get my services from other companies. So he's the one. So basically,
okay.
I contact him saying I want a job and I need government assistance. He then contracts that job out to these companies.
No.
So I pay him to pay them to get me a job. It's a kind of a triangle.
Okay.
I pay the government guy who then pays these companies to find me a job, and Anyway, supposedly that's how it works. But Mary, oh boy, we're at 26 minutes in, and the volume's going up. In fact,
okay,
it's going a little bit further up because I want to make this very clear.
I wonder how well you'll be able to hear me by the time he goes full volume.
Oh, you'll know. Okay.
Probably not very well.
Anyway, so I get into contact with Tyrannus, and he is because we have every 6-7 months, I'm supposed to check in with the government person and see how things are going.
Yes.
I get into contact with them. How are things? Actually, not good. How you got some applications in? How many interviews? Many applications, no interviews. What? He says. How? Oh, well, she has directed me to apply to just a bunch, she sent me emails. I forwarded these emails to her, or to him, and said, this is what she's been asking me to do. Just apply for a bunch of jobs, and then I've gotten rejected from almost all of them. At the time of this meeting with Tyrannus, I had 2 applications that were active, but all of the rest had been no's, which is disappointing.
Yes.
But if Mary had been doing her job, some of those might have been yeses, and I wouldn't be here right now. Anyway, so Tyrannus says, this is really weird because we've heard some good things about this company, but she is new on my radar. Let me email her directly and just see what's going on. I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I've gotten the attention of the
finally,
boss.
8 months
of the
later,
boss.
I can
of the
now
boss.
finally feel like I'm getting somewhere.
He validated all of my concerns, and he was like, "Let me email her, and I'll ask her what she thinks is what she thinks how the progress has been. Yes. We'll see what she thinks, because from what you're telling me," he said, "from what you're telling me." You're doing everything she's asking, and she's not doing what she should be doing for you. So let me email her directly, and we'll see what she says. I get an email back the next day. Tyrannus is really, really on it like that. The next day, from Tyrannus forwarding the email that she sent to him, forwarded it to me. Oh, Nate has been a bit uncooperative. I haven't really seen much progress in this time. There have been many emails I've sent to him that have been not responded to. Bear in mind, Mary, I watch my email inbox like a hawk, and I respond to every email, especially from her, because I want a job. Where is this information coming from, Mary?
So this has gotten to the point
where she's lying straight up.
This is basically getting to the point where you're like, okay, I better get a new job coach.
Oh yeah, no.
This is.
I'm like, listen, I would like a new job coach, and my mother was like, here's the thing, let's give her a second chance. My mother was like, I know you wouldn't.
No,
you
I
would not have.
I need a second job coach. I'm not continuing to work with somebody.
We had already been on a job coach for like 6 months before this whole year thing took place, and she also sucked because all she wanted to do was take me to like Pottery Barn and like crafts and stuff, not like actual like employment stuff. That's a whole nother story for another time. But
a part 3 episode.
Part 3 episode talking about how the first job coach took me to a photography studio and was like, here's a place you could work at. Now let's go to Pottery Barn and see what they do here. Oh, is this an employment opportunity? No, we're just looking. We're just seeing what you like. Oh. Yeah, sure. No, I want to be a kindergarten crafts teacher for the rest of my life. Sure. Anyway, that's a whole other story.
No, because a kindergarten graph teacher.
Graph teacher? What are you saying? Crafts teacher, yeah.
Crafts teacher.
I wouldn't trust Nathaniel near kids.
Oh, shut up, Braden. Eat a load of War Thunder planes.
Here's what I would pay to go see. Nathaniel chasing a 3-year-old.
No. I wouldn't get within 1,000 meters of that.
There's that one kid in the background that's just running, being an idiot, and here's Nathaniel, smoke coming out of his ears, out of his head, chasing him around.
I'm like that cop.
Nathaniel trips on a chair.
I'm the teacher who's like, do not question the elevated one. I'm on like 5 stacked chairs at the front of the class. Anyway, no, I would be caught before I got even 1,000 meters close to one. They would be like, sir, you can't come in here, sir. And then I'd be tackled and tased. Anyway. That's a joke.
We cannot explain.
That is, for legal reasons, that is a joke, of course. Not that anything illegal has happened, that's just... Anyway, I'm moving back on to Mary. He's on my side. So I got him to be on my side because he's like, this doesn't add up. From like the emails because I was like, I made very professional emails sending it to him, and he's like, from the emails you're sending me and from how you're describing things, like, you're a really great guy. I don't know what's going on with this, but let me talk to her direct supervisor. So we rope in another person. We were really roping a whole other person. What are you doing, Nathan? You're just making plane noises of it.
No, I'm more like, trouble.
Oh, yeah, no, she's fricked. At this point. Are you good, Braden? You just sound like you stubbed your toe or something. Or did you say, uh-oh? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so a couple more meetings go by, and they're trying to figure things out behind the scenes so that I'm not constantly in like an email battle where I'm like, I'm doing stuff. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Just trying to avoid all that. They're taking care of it behind the scenes for me. He's on my side. Frick.
Mary.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Editor me, bleep that out. Where are we? 33 seconds. Frick me! Where's my pen? Where's my pen?
You
33
could.
minutes. 33. 30. Okay, I'm gonna bleep that out.
Oops.
Anyway, Mary. Oh boy. So, I think she knew the pressure was coming down on her.
Oh boy.
That was just. Oh, frick me in the butt!
Stop saying it!
What do you keep saying?
He keeps saying his actual job coach's
I keep saying the actual
name.
job coach's name, but I'm
So now he has to write down the time to go back and bleep the name.
All right, I'm so stressed. Braden, why are you still playing War Thunder while we're doing this?
I'm just sitting in the...
Oh, okay.
Lobby.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, Freaking pay attention or else I'll come find you. Anyway,
Just keep talking.
Anyway, so Mary, I have to say that slowly now so I don't actually say her name for the third time. Mary is feeling the pressure now because every time we meet, she's trying to shape up. I say that with air quotations because now we actually do a skill-based job test. 8 months in, we do the thing we should have done like day 3.
Yes.
So, but at this point, it's already all falling apart at this point. So while this is nice to know, kind of late at this point. So, we talked about this before, the Republic Airways job that I applied for, they said no. So that was a referral. I have a family member who works there that I asked, can I put your name on the application as an employee referral? He said, go ahead. So I did that. They wanted an interview. Oh my gosh,
We're
the first
actually
interview in 8 months of this bullshit. So, I'm like, yay, an interview, finally. Now we can really test
Nathaniel,
Now we can really test Mary for what she's supposed to be doing and what we really wanted from her, which is support with an interview and going to it.
Yes.
And all that stuff. So I email her about 2 weeks before the interview. I'm like, listen, we have a meeting the day before the interview. Let's do a bunch of practice stuff. Maybe another application just in case this one falls through, but like a bunch of practice interviewing and stuff. Okay?
Oh boy.
Cool. Cricket noise because no response. Days start counting down. We've gone through another week. We start getting closer to this date. No, she's now not responding to emails and accusing me of not responding to her emails. This is where it's actually important. No response. Nothing. So I called Tyrannus again. Well, call, literally, phone. I was like, listen, we got an interview, finally. She's gone somewhere. Poof. Magical. Gone. No responses to the emails that are actually important that she needs to read. Mary is gone. And Tyrannus is like, all right, so I will call her today and see where she is. He actually called her while we were on the phone.
Oh
To
boy.
see if she would pick up. No response. Straight to voicemail. So she got a call directly from like the government guy and didn't answer.
I'm sensing a lot of red flags.
She's in so much trouble at this point. Like if her career in this was a War Thunder plane, she'd have no engines and be on fire at this point.
she would be Braden last night, a burning ball of fire straight
Just
towards me.
collapsing. Yes. Yeah, so that's not good to blow off the government guy trying to call you about something important.
That was funny.
Was. So yeah, Mary is really not answering not only my emails, but an email and 2 phone calls from the government, literally the guy who works for the government.
So we got a problem.
Has she just completely stopped caring at this point? I don't know. So we get up to... Let's see. So the interview is on a Wednesday. I think I remember because we did an episode that day. Tuesday is our meeting. So this would have been Sunday. I finally get an email back from Tyrannus who said she's back in the office. She and her whole company went on vacation to Europe for the last 2 weeks. No out-of-office email, like no automatic response that says, we're going to be out of the office. Just gone to Europe for 2 weeks, not looking at any emails, with no warning. Not even we're like in an email 2 weeks before. We're going to be gone during this period and this period.
So her whole office area
So-
is this incredibly dumb.
So her supervisor and the boss, the one we actually wanted, all of them, poof.
So what you're saying is the entire company needs to be shut down.
So what I'm saying is, take that War Thunder plane of yours and drive it into the company building. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Oh,
That was a joke.
I think something similar like that happened.
No.
What? Whoa, hey, whoa, hell no. So
I
kidding, of
wouldn't
course.
know when. It was some
yeah, early 2000s, I think.
I don't know.
Keep talking.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
was, like,
so-
really early.
Mary.
Just a year after the year
Okay,
2000,
yeah,
maybe on September.
Braden, shut up. Braden, shut
Maybe in September, I
up. Yeah,
think.
shut up.
Oh,
Shut
yep,
up.
you're right, sorry.
So Mary and the company didn't have out of office, didn't email me letting know this would happen. The 2 weeks before I actually had an interview, I'm going to France. See ya. Leaves for a business trip, quote unquote. I'm heavily quoting all that in a business trip. Sure, Mary.
Business.
Sure it was. Mary! Here we are. See, we're at 40. Mary! I heard myself echo through his mic. That was a loud one. So, Mary, in her great wisdom, calls me Monday evening, the day before our meeting, and says, we're going to have to switch from the in-person meeting to a virtual one. Doesn't give
Why?
a reason why. Just says, tomorrow's meeting will no longer be in person. It will be virtual online. End of email, send. No, thanks for understanding. Just boom, send. Very unprofessional. Just tomorrow's meeting will be virtual now instead of in person. Boom, send. Not even a signature. Just that send.
Wow.
Not even a signature block with the company name or anything like you'd think in a professional
Yeah.
email. Just that send.
Wow.
Mary is now this close to getting herself fired from not just her own company, but from the government guy
Yeah.
who is saying, I might cut off the money to this company, which he has the power to do if this goes horribly wrong. So, I get some instructions from Republic Airways saying, business suit's not required, but something rather nice is required. Print and bring 2 copies of your,
ID.
resume
Resume,
with
okay.
me.
Oh, a copy for yourself
Yeah,
and a copy
yep.
for them to keep. Okay.
So I say that. I'm like, hey, listen, could you look over could you like print 2 copies of the resume that that I sent you, and then come tomorrow for, bring them with you tomorrow. Oh, I won't be coming to the interview tomorrow. What do you
What?
mean you won't be coming tomorrow? That's literally your job. 95% of it. What do you mean? Oh, I'm actually, as you can see, in a hotel room, and I'm a little bit under the weather. I won't be coming to the job interview tomorrow. I'm sorry. So, I guess there's no point in me printing because I can't get them to you. Sorry. But I'll make some.
I would
I'll
just
make
be
some
like a man.
change. I'll make some changes
What?
to your resume to make it look good, look better, and then you can print it. Me, her job, Mary. But no, I have to print it. We don't have a printer in our house, not a working one anyway. So my mother so she sent the resume I sent to her back with a few minor changes. Nothing at all, just wording at the beginning, not a format changing, nothing, just a few words at the beginning, nothing else. I have to send it to my mother, who's down at her business office. She has to print it off of their business printer and bring it home Tuesday evening.
Wouldn't you have to like pay for your own use?
I guess. You're not supposed to print personal things at her office printer. But frick it, we're in an emergency here
I'm
because...
sure that made your mom angry.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You should have seen the meeting today.
You basically texted your mom, hey, can you
Hey,
print my resume because my job coach ain't coming tomorrow?
My job coach ain't coming, so can you do her job for me? Thanks. And I hang up. I didn't call her. That was how I sent a text. Or a abridged version of it without the thanks, loud caps. I didn't send that. Mary had made a typo in the beginning of my freaking resume. Of all the things, she changed the objective at the beginning to get a job that utilizes my skills, except that she said, get in job that utilizes my skills.
Wow.
And sent it without looking. Did ChatGPT write this or what? Probably, I don't know. Mary, we changed it last minute, and we printed too, and we brought it with us. Finally. They didn't need it. They didn't take one of these things. They were like, they looked at one and they were like, oh, thanks, buddy. Handed it back. What's the second one for? Just tell me to bring one. What the frick? Anyway.
Wow.
They say no. They emailed me a week later, or not a week later, actually a few days later, and said, we're going to move forward with somebody else, which I understand. But why? Just...
Here we go. A third time. Oops.
Mary.
Is that...
Frickin' Mary.
Had to think about that one.
I decided that we have another meeting. So I'm like, let's go over what might have gone wrong to lead to me not getting the job, aside from her doing nothing. Mary! Anyway, so we have this next meeting with Tyrannus. It's the three of us in this meeting. He wanted to come in person to be at this meeting to just see the absolute bullshit that goes on.
Understandably.
So, and this is a virtual meeting, by the way, not in person, unfortunately, because frickin' Mary still doesn't want to do an in-person meeting because I think she's scared of what she knows what she's done. Anyway, this was about like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4. So it was like 2 weeks after the thing. Really cold, like first couple of weeks of January, remember?
Yeah.
This was about a week after, so this is like a good 3 weeks, maybe 3.5 weeks ago. Okay. This is when this happened. This story will end with the meeting that happened today, but this was like 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Still recently.
Yeah, still somewhat recently. Oh boy, this meeting was fun because Tyrannus was completely on my side, and Mary was complete opposite, saying that it was everything was pretty much my fault, that I was uncooperative, not motivated enough, really should, she was like, I can send him, I actually found some more TED Talks I can send you.
Okay. I would have said in the interview.
Tyrannus immediately piped up and was like, yeah, we don't need any more of those. And I think we're good. He's watched a couple of those. I think he's good with that. Still keeping it professional. I would have yelled, honestly. Like, I was this close to being like, what do you mean? What do you mean I need to watch them? You know what? You watch them. You watch a TED Talk on how to be a good job coach, Mary. Hey, I'll send you a link in email. You better open it.
Or I'll be in your closet tonight and watch you open the email. Okay.
You better read this email, Jessica.
4 times. 4 times now.
Mary! I'm sorry. I'm so mad that I'm slipping up a lot on how many times I actually say her name. Mary!
This whole episode's gonna have to be bleeps.
Oh, yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already of times where I'm gonna have to be like, beep! And then, Mary! So, anyway. Tyrannus was excellent, though. I gotta be honest with him. Really great. He did a lot of really great stuff. He was completely on board. And, like, she started sending him emails that were somewhat disrespectful. So she apparently just doesn't care anymore. Starts acting the same way to...
emails?
Yes. He forwarded all of them to
Okay.
me.
In a better version of the emails, like, summed up, what did she say in those emails?
He's really difficult to work with, and he's expecting me to do everything.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting up and walking away.
All right.
But in like much more like, in the but that kind of stuff added in. But that's the basis of what she said. Come back and sit down. I know you're mad, but just come sit down and try to last through the next 5 minutes of this. Probably more than 5 minutes, actually. We got to talk about what happened today. So, Tyrannus is like, yeah, this ain't. We're getting rid of her. We're getting rid of her. So, 2 weeks ago, I get an email from him that says, this might be good news, but she is leaving. She is within a couple of weeks now, she's going to be gone. She's leaving he said leaving. I'm assuming that there was some sort of internal performance review with her bosses, and she's not wanting to leave by choice, probably. I don't know. Leaving is the word he used. Firing is probably actually what happened, because there was a whole lot of stuff happening with the government guy, her, and like everyone else.
Yes.
Like 3 or 4 other people that were in direct line of command from her. So, fast forward to today. Today's meeting was the plan update. So basically, like, okay, it's been a year, your plan expires soon, we're going to renew it and see what we need to do differently this time than what happened last time. So, she was there today. I had kind of expected that she would be there, but I wasn't sure. My mother said that she hoped that she was not there. But we get in there.
Let me guess, it was a virtual meeting.
Yes! Yes, it was! How did you know? Anyway, so we get in there. Tyrannus is sitting there. Hi, everyone. And Mary's sitting there on camera like...
Wow.
Neck veins popping out of her neck, but with that fake smile of I'm
Yeah.
still trying to look somewhat okay. Like that.
Wow.
Basically. She was sitting there like that the whole time. What she said next had my mother almost livid.
Wow.
Because my mother spoke up. I was about to respond, but my mother was like, basically, how dare you? But basically, Tyrannus was like, so we're here today to renew his plan and see, what progress we've made so far. She pipes up. Thank you, Tyrannus. So basically, this is not exactly what she did. Basically, he was really difficult. We got nothing done because he wanted me to do everything, and I've got like 60 million other people I've got to work with, and friggin' he wanted all my time, and but this is And and he doesn't respond to any emails that I send him, and he doesn't do any of the things I ask him to do. Cuts off. My mother comes in and is like, he has showed me all of the emails that you have sent with responses and no responses from you, as well as pulling up a Word document with a list of all the links to all the places I've ever applied to, all with no's on them, including the most recent one being Republic Airways. What do you mean he's not being cooperative and asking you to do everything? Well, he's literally done everything you asked him to do. So my mom is really like tired of this bullshit.
There's 6.
Is that the 6th time?
Yes,
Sixth
it
time.
is. Oops.
Mary comes back and is like, this is really unprofessional, And I don't want to go back and forth on this, but yeah, I'm just feeling like this meeting is getting unprofessional. Yes, it is, Mary, because you are you. That's why, Mary. So, boy, so, oh boy. She leaves immediately after this. She's like, I'll send my recommendation for what happens in the future. I don't want to stay here anymore because this is unprofessional. Okay, bye. Leaves. So it's just me, my mom, and Tyrannus in the meeting. She leaves, and the moment she gets off camera, Tyrannus is like, I'm so glad that she's gone. Basically is what he said. He was like, oh, I now fully understand what you've been dealing with, Nate. This is ridiculous how she even got this job in the first place. We're gonna what are you thinking? Because like we can pick some other companies. What are you thinking? I'm like, well, her boss is the person we really wanted us to come here for. 10 plus years of experience, really nice when we met her. So like, could we stay? And he's like, yes, because Jessica's leaving. It really doesn't matter now. What?
You said her name?
Frickin' why?
Yeah. I was gonna point that out, but then...
Frick again.
You're now saying it without...
Let me center myself. Mary! Anyway. Says, listen, we came here for Mary. Is there a way we can stay here to get, in contact with her boss? Because she was the real expert that we wanted. Oh, there is a way. There's a bit of a freaking wait list for this company. So it may be some time before you can actually get to her. But do you want to be put on a waiting list? I'm like, listen, this other person we met with was an absolute angel breeze compared to working with Mary. So yeah, we will. So we're now on a waiting list to get back into this with the boss, who's not a piece of crap.
Okay, so
that brings us up to a few hours ago. So yep. Thoughts?
Okay, so I don't have any thoughts. All I can say is that she's stupid.
Oh yeah, more than stupid. She's
stupid, disrespectful.
Oh, did I mention stupid? Yeah, no, another one of those. Throw that in there. Anyway,
now we're gonna do small talk for a very short period of time. Okay, this is the only thing I want to say. So I am pulling a powertrain out of a mail truck that was wrecked.
Yeah.
So that's what it looked like when we got it.
Oh, well, that doesn't look awful, but...
Well, you would think, right? I didn't get pictures of it, but this wreck was so bad, that's a body mount. So the body was shoved back far enough that it's not attached to that anymore.
Okay. What did it hit?
I have no idea, but apparently the bumper was not even touched. The bumper's perfectly fine.
What did you hit?
I have no idea. Happened? But the radiator was smashed into the engine, got sliced by the fan.
But the bumper's fine.
The bumper's fine. Then apparently that wreck was so bad. It's on a new frame, and new frames are extremely stiff.
Yeah.
They bent the frame.
I'd like to see the other guy that he hit, because if it's bad.
I think this person was smoking a certain you-know-what.
But somehow the bumper got blessed.
The bumper was like, you can live. But the rest of the truck,
boom. What, Braden, you were saying something? Okay.
Did you say something,
Braden?
What? I said the Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. Anyway,
he was smoking the Benjamin.
Ah, yes.
Sure, yeah.
We'll go with that.
I don't have small talk. I've been doing all big talks this entire episode.
Okay, so
I got. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times I've got to go out and so that'll be some work for me tonight. Yay!
So now we're done with the episode.
So I guess we're done with the episode. Braden, you want to add anything before we go? Okay. No.
Mary is a terrible person, and I hope her family dies in a car.
Okay. All right. Tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen.